Hey, Moondog here. Recently, I made my first purchase on Temu.com, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll include a link in this video's description. But one of the things I mentioned in the video is that I didn't know what the return process was like on Temu and how easy it was, and they claimed to have free returns. Well, as it turns out, one of the things I purchased was an inexpensive disco ball. In fact, 3 of them. But one of them is defective. So we're going to see what the return process is like on Temu.com on this episode of Moondog Reviews. Alright, so what's the problem? Well, I bought 3 of these cheap disco balls, and I wanted to pick relatively inexpensive items for my first purchase from Temu because I really didn't know what to expect, and I didn't want to be out a lot of money by buying really expensive things from them. Not that they have a lot of expensive things, but they do, and you can actually buy like Nintendo Switches and drones. But these were really inexpensive, like less than $6 a piece. So I bought 3 of these light up disco balls, and these are sound activated. Here, let me demonstrate. And they're powered via USB, so you don't even have to plug them in. You just, as long as you have a power bank, you just plug in this adapter, and it does change color every time it hears a noise. So I think these will be great for my kid's birthday party. This one functions quite well, and it's really quite bright, I have to say, surprisingly so. Even though it does feel and look kind of really cheap, it is effective. It does work. So yeah, great. Problem is, I purchased 3 of them, and one of them, here, let me demonstrate. This one doesn't really change color all that much, and certainly when I'm talking here, it changes color every couple of seconds, even though it, booga, 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 nothing. I mean, not really. It doesn't really change. So this one I'm calling defective, and we're going to see how easy it is to return this on Temu.com. So let's get started. Alright, so let's get started. Let's boot up the Temu website here, and alright, so let's go to my account and look up my past orders. And let's see, that's my more recent one. Going back to first order, there we go. There, I ordered 2 of these power banks and 3 of these disco balls. Let's take a look at the disco ball. The order here, and this is the disco ball itself that I ordered. As you can see here, it was just $5.48, and it's still $5.48, so really relatively inexpensive. And just looking through here, where's the description? Light up your party with sound activated RGB disco ball lights, 7 modes, remote control, perfect for home, dance parties, bars, karaoke. Yeah, this is for my kid's party, so perfect. Let's look at the return policy. Where is that? I saw that just a moment ago. Oh, there it is, right under free shipping. Free returns within 90 days. Your first return for every order is free. For additional returns from the same order, shipping and handling fees may apply. Any items in their original condition are eligible for return within 90 days. What does that mean? Does that mean that you can only return 1 item per order for free? And the other items, if you had like 2 or 3 different things, let's look at the return policy itself. If you are not satisfied with the item you bought at Temu, you may be eligible to return it and get a refund by following the simple procedures to set up a return. How do I make a return? You can follow these steps. Let me read through here. Next step, you need to return your item. Final step, and you need to box it up and use the provided return label so we can return the item or items via UPS or USPS. Okay, so this makes sense. They're going to send you, you're going to generate a return label, and you got to box up what it is you want to return and send it back to them. So basically they're saying if you're going to have multiple items in a return, put them all in the same box because they're only going to give you the free shipping label once. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Looking through all these other things, which you can cancel. Okay. We'll return all the items that I've checked out, all the items, and only 2 do I want to return. So let's do that. Have you received your package? Yes. And this is actually one of the items I wanted to return. It's a high pressure spray shower, basically a hose gun. yeah, it didn't really have high pressure, just like it's just like a normal hose again. So I'm gonna return that and select reason. Let's see, damaged, inaccurate. No, it's defective. Well, maybe it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work what way I want it to. So you have to upload a photo or a video. So I recorded a video on my phone, and here's the disco ball defective. And let's start with this one because let's just go with the description. One of the 3 disco balls doesn't work, doesn't not respond to sound well, reliably. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to upload a video that I've already edited down. I found out in trial and error earlier testing this that it's limited to 30 seconds, but I don't know if there's a file size restriction, but let's find out. This one is 62 megs, 63 megs, so it's a pretty large file. Oh, okay. There is no size restriction. As long as it's 30 seconds, it seems to be okay. So, all right, let's get back to that hose. I'm going to see about returning that hose. And let's find the video for that hose. I got to upload it from my phone. And let's see, upload it. Where is that file? And there we go. There's the video. The thing is, it just doesn't spray that high. I can't get to the top of my hillside, which is really why I needed a high pressure water hose. Okay, so I'm gonna upload that video and write out a description of what the problem is. Sprayer, really it's nozzle. The nozzle, only normal pressure, not really high pressure. Okay, so, okay, next steps. Let's hit that next step button, make sure I got everything. And, okay, oh, I have to select how many of the disco balls I'm returning because I ordered 3. Okay, so next steps. And just make sure that, do you have all the items you want to return from that order? Yes, I do. Next. And there we go. And actually it's saying you're eligible for a refund without returning anything. Oh, all right. That's great. I don't even have to bother boxing this thing up. And I can choose Temu credit balance or original payment method. I'm going to go with original payment method. And there we go. Got my refund. Great. All right, so that's the return process. I'm going to get a refund, and we'll see if that actually goes through, but I'm fairly certain that it will. And if it doesn't, of course, I'm going to post another video about that. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt that I will be getting a refund to my credit card. The process, again, was fairly straightforward and painless, similar to Amazon. I've returned things on Amazon sometimes, and depending on the retailer, and if the item was really inexpensive, Amazon would just say, don't bother sending it back, we'll give you a refund. Of course, I just end up tossing those defective items that way anyway, so whatever. But they don't, Amazon and the retailer don't want to spend the extra money to have it shipped back to them. Seems to be the case with this really inexpensive plastic disco ball at less than $5, and probably only cost $1.50 for them to make these things. They don't want to bother with the expense of having me send it back. Same goes with this hose nozzle. And the reason I want to return this is this really wasn't any more effective than any cheap plastic hose nozzle you're going to get at Dollar Tree. This extra long end really didn't translate to higher water pressure at all. So yeah, disappointing. But again, they didn't want to have me send this back because probably just cents on the dollar for them to make these things. So yeah. So overall satisfied. I'm satisfied with Temu's return process, and if this video was helpful for you in deciding whether or not to go with Temu because you weren't sure how easy or if you could return anything to them. Hopefully this video was informative for you, and if it was, please do me a favor and hit that like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's absolutely free to subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps because it's signaling to the algorithm that this is good content, this is a good video, and it will be more likely to recommend this video to other folks who haven't seen it. And I appreciate it if you forward this on to another gadget head that might be interested in this kind of content. So thanks again for watching, and thanks for subscribing. Moondog out. Hey, I'd like to know what you thought of this video. Leave me a comment or chat with me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, MeWe, Instagram, or Locals. And if you want to see all of my videos, go to moondogindustries.com.